Hello, everyone. Oh my god, we're back. We're so back. We're so back. Welcome back to Andromeda 6. I'm so excited. I've been literally thinking about this every second, every moment, every day of this entire week, since last week. I'm not even playing with you. I go to work, I'm thinking of Damon. Every second, every day. I've been telling my coworkers about it. I'm like, that's my man. He's mine. I know there's like other story things going on. Like we just met this man, whoever this is. We're like trying to strike a deal or something so we can fix our shit. Or get a cloaking device, something like that. So let's tear this up. You know how it goes. Let's put on them glasses. Start reading this dialogue. Wow, my glasses are dirty, which is crazy because I don't wear them to work. A man steps forward, taller than the others, and half bathed in darkness. Well, how is he half? Oh, because he's not standing like this. Right. My bad. My misconception. From what I can see of his face, I note a crooked grin pulling at the corner of his mouth. I see Elisa has some new mice doing her bidding these days. But you don't look like the usual rodents we get here in the slums. Can you not make fun of me? Also, that's rude. That's a rude comment. Not cool. He's a hater. The man pauses, a knowing glint creeping into his eyes as he looks Damon up and down. They used to kiss. What? I'm playing. He's my man. Back up. Except for you. That's funny, coming from one of the biggest rats around. Damon and the man stare at each other for a moment longer, their eyes sharp like daggers. It doesn't take long until they both break out of their smirks and step forward to shake hands. Oh, they're friends? I'm confused. Their knuckles turning white with the effort to outdo the other. Oh, okay. Like rival vibes? Like rivals. Friends. Boyfriends? Exes. What are we? Or trying to crush the other's hand. Been a while, Damon. I've been busy. Likewise. Your eye healed up nicely. So did your face. Seems she takes pleasure in leaving her mark on those of us lucky enough to end up in her bed. Oh! Oh my god! Don't get jealous, us. I almost choke on my own breath, eyes widening on the man. Damon's face hardens, but the other man ignores it, giving Rona and I a nod in greeting. So did they used to date or what? Now I'm confused. I mean, I don't really care. Is that a Z? Zane? The name's Zane. I hear you have something for me. Okay, this is Zane, backwards S. We do. A message from Elisa. The Crimson Queen too busy to deliver a message to her old friend in person. I would have put a pot of tea on, maybe break out the best chinas for the occasion. So something tells me you're a sassy little rat, huh? He grins, slow and wide, and I have no doubt that his tea would be laced with an extra special something for the rival leader. Oh, I'm sure. Damon exhales slowly, his jaw tense and his sneer deadly. I have no doubt that if this mission wasn't so important, Zane would be dead at her feet by now. Rihanna tosses the memory device to Zane, who catches it easily and extends the screen. He hits a small button. What? That was just me! He hits a button on a small black earpiece that's looped around one of his ears and syncs it to the device, watching us as the message plays. A small hollow screen from the device flashes different images, though they're too small to make out from where I stand. After a minute or so, he takes a deep breath, the grin wiped from his face. A truce. I can't say I don't want those McCary bastards out of the way, but how can I trust Elisa to keep her word? She wants the McCary gone. Maybe even more than you do. Trust that. Zane runs a thumb over his chin in thought. He doesn't look convinced. Well, that sucks. That sucks, loser. Maybe be convinced. Idiot. Sounds like an awful big risk. One I'm not sure I want to take. He waves his hand in the air and the soldiers around him begin to move out. A sickening feeling makes its way into my gut as I realize we failed. Wait. The word leaves my mouth before I even know what I'm doing, but Zane stops, glancing over at me from over his shoulder. I'd get off my turf before my hospitality runs out if I were you. Not until you agree to the truce. Whoa. We said, agree! I don't think that's how you get people to agree to a truce. I've already told you, I'm not taking that risk. I shake my head in impatience, needing him to see that the truce is the only way that Cursa has a chance at a future. You want to keep what you have, don't you? Then join with the Crimson Dusk, because otherwise you'll lose it all. A united front is the only way you can have the best chance of standing against the numbers of the Macquarie. Elisa knows that too. That's why she's the one stepping up. Zane fixes me with a dark stare, and I swallow hard. I wonder if he's going to raise his blaster and shoot me straight in the head just to be done with us. Instead, he pushes a button on the side of the comm and holds it closer to his lips. You've got a deal. Next time, don't send your former boy toy to fetch it, unless he's up for sharing. Brother, can you not be a freak? His eyes rake over Damon and then he winks. Ah! Stop! He's mine, idiot. Earning a deadly glare from the assassin, Zane's shoulders shake with silent laughter, and his amusement poorly hidden. Wait, is he saying that to Damon? Or is he saying that about the lady, like Elisa? Is he saying sure like Damon? Because that's funny. If he's saying he wants to kiss Damon, then I'm low-key kind of behind it. I'm like, okay, I see it. Not them together, obviously. But, like, you know, you get it. I'm not explaining anymore. Rihanna catches the device as Zane tosses it back her way. Thank you. Zane inclines his head towards me, that strange smile slipping back into place once more. Careful on your way back, little mouse. There have been more unfamiliar faces spotted in these parts than just yours. Can you not yell at me? Damn. Azure will escort you as far as our territory permits. After that, you're on your own. I got my man with me. Don't worry about that. And don't worry about that. I got my man. With one last wave of his hand, he disappears into the growing night, and a unit of his soldiers comes forward. They restore our weapons, and we follow behind them, heading back the way we came. Damon steps closer to me with Rihanna flanking my other side. Look at you stepping up, Kay. Good work. Thanks! I'm kind of cool or whatever. You did good. I smile at them each in turn, feeling proud that for once I could do something to help. That feeling quickly fades when the soldiers in front of us shout, freezing me in place. Intruders, up ahead! Oh, raggy. Hey! Music goes crazy. Hey. Okay, I'm done. The Azure crew halts, stopping us in place. Damon takes a step forward, joining the front line with a terrifying grin curling his lips, calling out to what seems like no one in particular. It's cute that you think you can hide from me. What's Positions! The Azure soldiers shift a form. Hi. Hello. My cat's here, in case you're wondering. And form a semicircle right as a dozen figures in black armor emerge from the shadows surrounding us. The darkness of their uniforms makes them hard to see against the backdrop of night, but there's one thing that does stand out. The glowing half-moon symbol on each of their arms. Macquarie. Oh, sorry girl, I gave her my voice. Rihanna whispers the word and a chill runs down my spine. How'd she know that? Damon steps to the side, breaking from formation, but blocking me from view. Hey. Oh, wait. Oh. I was gonna be like, oh, he's protecting us. I think it's because we're royalty. Actually, my bad. And here I thought we'd be enjoying a nice stroll back to the bunker. Tension ripples through the air as the Macquarie draw closer, and yet no one moves, waiting for the other to strike first. We don't have long to wait. One of the Azure soldiers fires at the Macquarie, and just like that, all hell breaks loose. Bruh. Damon remains on the front line, a blaster in one hand and the knife in the other. He uses everything around him to his advantage, blending into the shadows with such ease it terrifies me. Not me. I'd be like, hey, that's my man. I think my blind like of him is problematic. His movements are graceful and fluid, adapting to whatever and whoever crosses the path of him. Riona hangs back with her rifle, her aim surprisingly precise. She aims at the weak spots in the Macquarie's armor, though they don't seem to have many. Soldiers drop like flies on both sides, and I stand back, my chest tightening in panic as my head whips back and forth, not knowing what to do. I hold my knife firmly, so tightly my knuckles bleed white. But it's not going to be of any use against the guns firing in all directions. Both Damon and Riona work seamlessly with Azure, taking out the Macquarie as quickly as they come. But for every Macquarie that falls, it seems like two more pop up in their place. Soon, Azure are pushed back further and further, forcing them to fight in close quarters and making the chances of them winning the fight seemed slim. Riona and Damon back up, fighting a group of Makari right in front of me. Damon's charge runs out, and he slams the blade of his dagger into Makari's neck with a sickening squelch. With her rifle becoming ineffective at such close quarters, Riona shoves the soldier back with the barrel before bringing down the weapon against the side of his face with a crack. Queen! Gotta say, Doc, this is finally feeling like a trip home. It disturbs me that you find this situation amusing. Funny thing to say when you're seem to be having so much fun. Close enough. God damn, I didn't read that right at all. Sometimes I think I should just stop. Like, it wasn't even close, bro. Oh my god, whatever. I'm so terrible at reading. Riona scoffs, firing at the woman who has an azure soldier pinned to the ground. Damon finishes her off with a thrown blade, lodging it deep between the armor plates around her neck and spurting crimson blood. He turns to Riona with a wink. Don't tell me you enjoy the moving targets. How about we try to get through this in one piece, yes? Damon sighs dramatically, but it's short-lived as another wave of Makari pushes back further still, and it overwhelms the azure soldiers. Riona throws me a worried look, her eyebrows dipped into concern as she calls out over the fighting surrounding us. Okay, run, get to the bunker. How do you think I could get there safely? Like, not to be a hater, but like, I don't think I'm necessarily like athletic or good at avoiding people. I don't even know where I'm going. So like, I don't think that me going somewhere by myself is a great idea. I hesitate, watching the two of them struggle alongside the azure soldiers. Soldiers! Why am I reading soldiers? Shoulders. Oh my god. Let me die. Let me die. Let me die. To hold back the Makari. The tide of the battle quickly turning ill. Yikes, it's over for us. I can't leave him. I think as I grip my knife tighter in my hand. I have to do something. Go, now. The second in command barks at me, an authoritative tone to his voice I've never heard before. With his blaster recharged, he shoots a Makari at close range, blood spattering against his skin. Ayy. You make our job here a whole lot fucking harder when we have to watch out for you on top of ourselves. We'll catch up with you, Kay. Get to safety. Dude, I don't think I could find my... I don't think I can... They pull back to join the fight, and finally, I make a decision. I run. My feet hit the cold, cracked pavement as I streak through the alleys, lit only by a crack of lightning streak through the sky overhead. Rain pours from above, streaming down my face and chilling me to the bone. I run and run until my breath is ragged, until my lungs ache and burn, and the streets in front of me are blurred by the water streaming into my eyes and clouding my vision. T! I skid around the corner, and then another, and another, before finally coming to a stop, desperate to catch my breath. Where are we? Keep out! Looking around, I can't even begin to fathom where I am. All I had thought about was getting away from the fight. Yeah, that's what I thought about. Like, I don't know where I am. Like, I don't know how to get back. Like, T, I love us trying to get them trying to get me out of the battle. I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am or how to get back. So how the fuck am I supposed to find my way back? I'm lost, completely and utterly lost on this foreign planet with no idea where to go next. Panic streaks through me and my lungs tighten. I crouch down, gasping for air, struggling to draw enough to keep my head from spinning. Oh, we're having a panic attack. Oh, go crazy. My mind fails and I don't try to stop it. I give in to my emotions, letting them consume me and overwhelm me. Wet, hot tears streak down my face and I sob, gasping for breath and coming up short. A strangled sob escapes me as I press my hands to my eyes and gasp for air, blocking everything out and falling into a world of darkness. And then another thought hits me. I could stay lost. My breathing calms as I consider it, my chest still aching but slowly coming back to life. I could stay lost on this planet, or I could go anywhere I wanted. There has to be a terminal somewhere where I can jump ship and disappear. Why are we considering this? I don't think... What? I mean, yeah, I guess. I could start a new life and be a new person. I could be just like everyone else. What the fuck are you doing here? I don't want to talk to you, bitch. Okay. Hey. A voice cuts through the shadows and tears me from my thoughts. A voice that sends a cold shiver down my spine and a jolt through my chest. Damn, he finna kill us. It's awful. Footsteps echo over the rain-soaked pavement, and a pair of black boots enter my vision, followed by an outstretched hand. Oh, you're gonna help me? Oh, how generous. I thought you didn't like me. And I don't like you. Okay, get up. Don't tell me what to do. Fuck you, bitch. I ignore his hand, pushing myself up to my feet and instead brushing off my clothes. He watches me like someone might watch an animal at a zoo, with a mild curiosity and maybe just a drop of pity. Yeah, put that pity back where you fucking got it, buddy. My throat goes tight. Fresh tears sting the back of my eyes as I struggle to meet his cold stare. I didn't expect to see him again, but now that he's here, right in front of me, I'm having a difficult time preventing myself from crumbling at his feet. What are you doing here? I finally speak when my breath is settled enough to do so. He cocks his head to the side. Why is he here? Is he following me? I have a job to do. What job? One that doesn't concern you. I thought I told you to lose the crew. Well, I technically did. On accident. So, get fucked, bitch. I scoff, staring him straight in the eye and standing my ground. Why would I listen to anything you say? You're a liar. And you're an idiot. Do you want to die with them? Why would I? My gaze flickers to the sniper rifle strapped to his back, and suddenly I know what he's here to do. The realization hits me like a ton of bricks, knocking the breath from my lungs. He's hunting the crew. Well, okay. Here's my thing, babe. We are not strong enough to fight him. That seems like a really stupid decision. I won't let you hurt them. I won't let you. Oh! He's gonna fucking get us! I steal my voice, clenching my hands into fists at my side. Vex smirks, his face lighting up in a way I used to know so well. How do you think you're gonna stop me? Any way I can. I stare him down through narrowed eyes, determination flowing thick in my veins. I thought I didn't have anyone left to protect, but I realize now that I was wrong. I have 6 of them. Vex smirks, sensing the change in me. Well, look who's finally fighting back. Took you long enough. No, you don't get to speak to me like that. Not after what you did. His face falls, eyes flaring wide. Something strange passes across his face. For a moment I feel as though I'm staring at a memory. Why did you do it? Why did you work for him? Just tell me that much. My voice cracks on the last word, tears stinging behind my eyes. Tell me! Fighting. Oh, no. Lightning flashes and thunder booms overhead, and it takes all I have not to flinch at the way it rumbles through the buildings surrounding us. Something about Vex shifts in an instant. Oh, he's crazy! His eyes harden and his jaw goes tight, and when he speaks, his voice sounds as though it belongs to a different being entirely. Long live the king. Gritting my teeth, I prepare myself for my next move, until something catches my eye. 2 figures emerge from the shadows behind Vex, and immediately they're on them, fighting to remove his weapon. He manages to land a hit on one of them, striking them square in the shoulder, but before I can blink, they have him on his knees and his hands restrained behind his back. Hey! Hi! Current boyfriend, meet my ex. He's a bitch. Yeah, fuck you. Idiot! Kay, are you hurt? Riona steps closer to me, checking for injuries, while Damon rubs at his shoulder, glaring down at Vex before the realization dawns on him. Well, this is a surprise. Indeed. Nice to see you're still alive and kicking around, Carrot Head. Didn't expect to see you around cursing anytime soon, Stab Happy. Riona scoffs and Damon hoists Vex to his feet, keeping a wary eye on him. Figures you'd be friends with a McCary scumbag. Oh, is that what he's part of? My bad. This is Vex. I've worked with him before. But I have no idea how these two know each other. Oh, he's just that rat bastard who fucking betrayed me. My ex. I'm not mad. You're mad. Damon throws me an inquisitive look, and Vex laughs. All 3 of us whip towards him. McGarry scumbag, huh? You haven't told him about me, have you, Your Highness? I ain't told you shit. You know what? Fuck you. Damon and Riona glance between the 2 of us curiously, and I give them a guilty look. I ain't feeling guilty about shit. What am I gonna tell him? Bastard? I have, but I didn't tell you the whole truth. This man was my royal guard, but he also betrayed my entire family to Zovak. Oh, is that all? Nothing else you want to tell him? Nothing else worth mentioning? Hey, 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 hey. Me, proud of my own comeback. I narrow my eyes at him, refusing to say any more. He simply raises his eyebrows and chuckles. You made it all too easy, Highness. In an instant, Rihanna pulls Damon's gun from his holster, pointing it at Vex's head. Yeah! We should end him before he gets anyone else killed. Damon puts his hand up in an attempt to calm the Talari. Right, put that down. Now. I mean, like you kind of should. Well, like, what would happen if we shot him? You know what I mean? Like, here's my thing. He's part of the enemy group. I can tell that he has reservations about betraying us. I can tell he's not saying it a lot, but it's there. Like, he has this regret, this guilt for it. But he's still, like, slaughtered a bunch of people. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't think that King's a good person, but the person that they said he got replaced with wasn't that good either. So, like, what if we killed him, you know? But I also feel like they're tallying shit up for me to be the leader. What if we killed him? Well, he said not to. But why would he say not to? Why would he say not to? He must have a reason. I just don't know what it would be. I guess it would look suspicious if he just up and died. I'm gonna go with don't shoot him because I feel like Damon has a reason he said not to. But let's just see what happens. Brianna's right. Go ahead and shoot him. He's so shocked. Whoa, what the fuck? Damon! Rihanna cries out as Damon pushes forward and disarms her, holding the blaster out of her reach. I get their highness over there wanting to off him, but you should know better. Since when do I have to play the responsible one? But he... Yes, I know, but he could be useful. Oh. Useful in getting us all killed? Damon sighs, his eyes softening a little when he faces me. This isn't up for debate. No one's doing anything until we've had a chance to interrogate him first. Okay, so then what happens if you don't shoot him? Guys, sorry. I know that some people like a playthrough that's not going backwards. I'm a little nosy. If this was a game, like, Until Dawn, where, like, your one playthrough is, like, that one playthrough. I mean, this could be that. I don't think it is. Then I would be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, I won't go back. But, Sorry, I'm dying. I put a hand on Riona's arm, slowly lowering the weapon. No, I'm sure there's some way he could be useful for us. He works for Zovac, after all. We can discuss what to do with him later. Give me the gun. With a defeated sigh, Riona hands over the blaster. Let's get out of here. I actually did like the shoot him answer better. Damon takes the comm out of his pocket and tosses it to me. When I hold it upright, a holographic map appears on the top, similar to Elise's map at the bunker. Lead the way, and be quick about it. Wait, don't you know this place like the palm of your hand? Yeah, but someone needs to watch our backs, not to mention this extra bag of carrots I have to drag along. He gives Vex a not-so-gentle slap on the back before giving me a lazy smirk. And apparently, you're our newest navigator. Consider this your tryout. Okay. The question is, do I like that response better? Yeah. Oh, I'm going backwards. My bad. Because I actually kind of liked his response. Me being greedy. But I don't know whether that's... I don't think that's what I think it is. I say, fine. I know he's right. Besides, if I killed Vex, I'd be no better than him. Let's get out of here. Yeah, and then it repeats. So this is the question. Do I like him being soft with us for a moment? Probably out of, like, sympathy and compassion. Because, I mean, in reality, yeah, he's right. He's right. It's better to not kill him. Yeah, so that was what I said that's what I was gonna pick, so we're picking it. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Even if I don't always agree. With myself, apparently. Using the column as a guide, I lead us all through the winding alleyways back to the main street where we had come from. There are considerably less people hanging around, with the remainder disappearing by the second. After a while, I look back over my shoulder, making sure the others are still following, but another sight catches my eye further back. The others sense my distress, following my line of sight to see the figures clothed in black descending on us, and a carrier coming. Hurry! I glance at the comm to make sure that we're going the right course, and when I feel a tug on my sleeve, I turn, finding the same child from earlier staring back at me. He doesn't say a word. Instead, he indicates for us to follow before he disappears in the darkness of an alley nearby. Why would I follow the child? I feel like that's really fucking stupid. I feel like that's really dumb. To follow the kid. I don't think that's the smartest idea. Because the kid could also be part of the McCary. I think the safest thing is probably going to the bunker. Did I save it? Hey. Who wants to see what's happening? Instinctively, I follow him, letting the darkness of the alley swallow me up like a hungry beast. Hey, we were just here. Where were we going? Rihanna takes me by the arm, and I turn, fixing her with a firm look. I think he's trying to help us. We should go. They're gonna be on us in any minute. Rihanna looks unconvinced, but Damon gives her a subtle nod. Oh. I start towards the alley, only to be stopped in a place by a voice near my ear. Don't worry, I trust your gut. Thanks. Sorry. I think he's so hot. What can I say? Fuck, smile. It's impossible to stop my smile from spreading. I won't let you down. Damon lets out a breathy laugh, already stepping back. I know you won't. He's so fucking fine. I'm so upset. My man. That's my fucking man. That's mine. Yeah. With a nod, I lead us into the alley, using nothing but the subtle glow from the comm to light our way. A giggle echoes through the dark, somewhere off to the left, and I follow it. We wind through the darkness, silence descending around us as the threat of the McCary falling behind. Works out. I see nothing except when lightning flashes overhead, lighting the way. The darkness is unnerving, and I'm finding myself moving closer to Damon, his shoulder pressing against mine. With the next flash of lightning, I take the chance to glance at Vex, who gives me a sly smile. I forgot he was here. I forgot he was here. Don't look at me, bitch. If I didn't know any better, I'd think he was perfectly happy to be led through the streets of Cursa at gunpoint. He hasn't tried to fight it, at least. Another childish giggle echoes towards us, and next time we turn... Sorry. We turn the corner. It's to find a small boy standing at the opening to a street. The enormous factory-like bunker framed behind him. Hey! W that kid. The others shove Vex ahead, and I crouch down next to the boy and meet him eye to eye. Thank you for helping us. He smiles truthfully and nods at me before scampering off and disappearing back into the shadows. With a smile of my own, I follow the others into the bunker. Hey, you know what? I was going to choose that other one, but I'll take that. That's good. Hey. I like that response. Also, I just think about things too much. I'm just like... It's crazy. We make it just in time, flying through the doors as the enormous building and catching our breath as they're closed with a screech behind us. Hey. Didn't I give her an accent? I must have given her an accent, but I can't remember what it was. I think I went for a Harley Quinn vibe, which is pretty lame if you ask me. Whatever. That wasn't supposed to take this long. Shit happened. Clearly. Alyssa regards Vex with cold eyes, lingering on the makeshift restraint around his wrists. Hey, bitch. I take it this is shit. The name's Seraph, actually. Oh, I know who you are, Vex Seraph. The question is, what are you doing on my turf? When Vex says nothing, his smirk growing wider still, Elisa takes a step forward and glares up at him. Then she grabs him by the front of his jacket, forcing him down to her height. You should consider yourself lucky Renzer got his hands on you first. I don't appreciate McCurry trash on my planet. Your planet? Oh, you're cute. She pulls him even closer, eyes narrowing into thin slits when Vex twitches under her touch, though her expression remains unchanged. Huh, weird. I noticed it too. I glance between them, wondering what they've noticed that I clearly haven't. Elisa studies Vex for a moment longer, before she shoves him backwards, ignoring him completely as she addresses us. Cal is waiting for you on the ship. The CD's already been installed. We're just helping out with some maintenance before you leave. I assume you have something for me? Look at this. She does not like her. She's giving her the stink eye. Damon leans on Elisa's shoulder, his lazy grin twin to her own, as he crooks a finger at Riona, who simply rolls her eyes and purses her lips. Oh, come on now, Rai. No need to pout. Don't tell me you didn't have fun out there. I think our definitions of fun are vastly different. Doesn't look like you had too much trouble. Barely a perfect pretty hair out of place. She's just being stubborn, Lisa. Rai knows how to have fun. Riona takes her... What? What am I saying right now? Riona's eyes narrow at the pair impatiently, and I take a cautious step back as Elisa looks the Talari up and down. Are you sure about that? Oh, yeah. Would you two quit it? Having one Damon around is bad enough. We don't need a clone. Damon and Elisa snicker as Riona hands over the comm and huffs at the pair of them. Much appreciated, ma'am. Don't call me that. Yes, ma'am. What a bunch of rats. Riona throws her hands in the air and walks off towards the ship, the duo clearly taking great joy in teasing the medic. Damon, we should chat. You said you were gonna talk to me about something? Oh, embarrassing. Anyways. Now I need to tend to this. Don't forget to pick up your trash on the way out. Yeah, let me take care of this and I'll be back in a few. Elisa twirls the comm between her fingers, watching Damon drag Vex away with curiosity. I start to follow, but then pause, turning to our host. Do you really plan on breaking the truce after the McCurry are gone? It's a little more complicated than that. I want to know what'll happen. Yeah, but I want to know what will happen to these people. One day they might be my responsibility. Oh, that's crazy. When no one's responsibility but our own. Well, I didn't want to say all that. I just want to know what's going to happen. Of course, it belongs to no one, and I'll be damned if it let Zovac, Pegasi, or any fucking council try to take advantage of us again. Her eyes freeze me in place with a glacial determination, a far cry from the brazen flirt I'd seen earlier. Elisa speaks like a leader, and it both terrifies me and intrigues me to imagine how far she'd be willing to go to defend her planet. And how do you plan on doing that? Independence. Independence from the monarchy, you mean? Exactly. And Zane agrees with this? She gives me a knowing smirk, a certain glint in her eyes. He will. I raise an eyebrow at her, my curiosity piqued. Hang on, are you two? Don't ask, it's complicated. We both chuckle at that. Elisa sighs, turning to face me with bright, uneven eyes. Complicated seems to be a thing with people like us, huh? What do you mean? I can tell something's going on with you. Something on your mind that's had too much lately? Or rather, someone. Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that. You don't know me. I don't know you. Fuck off. I feel like I'm getting bullied right now. Oh my god! Damn, this list is long as fuck! I mean, yeah, I could say Vex, I guess. Who's Zane? Oh, that guy we just met. Why is it so high? Golly. Damon. Sorry. I just think it's so funny. When I get down bad for a character, it's hilarious to me. It's against my better judgment that my heart leaps in my chest when I think of Damon. The way his striking blue eyes shift from cold to warm in the blink of an eye. The way he'll hover around the crew just to make sure they're fine. Around me. The lonely shadow that hides the dark circles under his eyes whenever he leaves a room. Oh, wow, Damon? What? No, I mean, he is... Let me stop you right there before you freak out. Damon and I, that ship sunk a long time ago. We're just friends. Trust me. I do wish you luck, but I don't think you have anything to worry about. Then why wish for luck? Because he's a jerk. I try to tell myself it's not the relief that floods through my chest at her words. Like it or not, I had been scared that they were still a thing, but now that that's clear... Hang on, can everyone on Cursor read minds? Of course not, but Damon learned how to read people for me. And it was clear as day with the way your eyes just went straight to him. I groaned, burying my face in my hands. I can't believe my crush is that obvious. Great, everyone knows. Hardly. That crew seems quite thick, if you know what I mean. Even him? Who knows? Maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't. Guess you'll have to find out. Oh, he fucking knows. I'm not dumb. Of course he fucking knows. Are you serious right now? Dude, I would know. This girl's obvious as fuck. The second we saw this girl, I got all fucking... The main character got all ballistic jealous. Not ballistic, that's crazy. But they got jealous. Obvious. Like, it's obvious, girl. Quit playing. But if you'll break his heart, I'll be paying you a visit. Her smirk grows sharper, deadlier. A short, quick nod is all I can muster in response. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. Thanks. For some reason, the glint in her eye makes me doubt it. Involved or not, she and Damon are still friends, while me and her are not. I just hope she won't make a fool out of me. Girl, we do that enough on our own. I don't think she doesn't seem that harmful. She's like playful and silly, if anything, but of course she has to be a cold, hard leader on this planet, but she seems chill. You better get going. Pretty sure Cal is freaking out over the carrot head. I'll check on the maintenance and we'll let you know when you're ready to go. Shouldn't be much longer now. Nice meeting you, Your Highness. Thanks. Her tone when she said my title isn't sincere, but it's not threatening. I'd say she just holds no regard for the royal family. After what I've seen on Cursa, is it really fair of me to judge her? Dude, I wouldn't. Also, like, I don't know, like, we're some sheltered rich kid. I'm not feeling bad for anyone for judging us. I'm not gonna be like, oh, how could you say that to me? Like, I seem like a sheltered rich kid, okay? Like, I'm not. We walked in here and said, there's poor people here. Like, I'm not shocked that people are annoyed at the royal family for being hoity-toity rich, narcissistic rats. I'm really not surprised. Like, they should be upset. Elisa walks off to the other side of the ship, and I make my way as well. My feet are sore and my clothes are drying off in weird places. I can't wait to get them off. I head back to the ship for a much-needed break, grabbing a couple pieces of fruit from the kitchen area and devouring them on my way to the room. After showering and changing into fresh clothes, I wander out of my room in search of something to do next. Surely we must be leaving soon, now that the CD is installed and ready to go. I've just stepped off the ship when muffled sound of a conversation catches my attention. The voices are familiar, and I follow them to a pile of crates, peeking in between them for a better look. Curiosity prickles at my skin when I notice it's Damon and Elisa talking on the other side. Odds are they already know that I'm here, but then again, it's not like they seem to be trying to have a private conversation given how open the area is. That is so fucking nosy. What are you talking about? If he yells at us, I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see it. I just want to know. I might as well listen in. I think as I shift into a better position, Damon slides something into his pocket, and I only catch the end of Elisa's sentence. Easy enough. Thanks, I appreciate the help. Could you also look into him for me? Carrot Head was, I don't know. He's always been weird, but not like that. Yeah, I noticed. I'll ask around, don't worry. You do know you owe me one, right? Somehow, I always owe you something. And it's a good thing I always need something done. They laughed together, both looking more at ease than they'd been earlier. Damon even more so. So, still sticking around with the Andromeda Six for a while? You sound like you've been spending too much time with Oppo. They're rubbing off on you. What can I say? They're good for gossip. Damon snorts, and I only have to guess how Lisa found out about me. But yeah, I guess. I still owe Cal. I can't leave him on his own now. Did my cat just fall? I think I accidentally pushed her off the stool. Sorry, girl. You do know he doesn't keep you around just for that, right? And that things would be a whole lot easier if you stopped acting like that around them like you're still on Cursa. Aren't I, though? I am, but you're not. You don't need to come back here ever. Take the CD, the crew, leave this damn place behind, and don't look back, Damon. You've got a good thing going. Don't ruin it on purpose. It's not every day a cursing jerk manages to wrap a royal around his finger. To fucking hell! She's not wrong, though! Bitch. That fucking bitch. Yeah, I don't fucking appreciate you saying that shit about me, asshole. I know you know I'm listening, jerk. Let me just die. Damon lets out a long sigh, leaning back against the crates. My cheeks flare, heart sinking in my stomach as I listen. I have a feeling I'm about to figure out exactly how Damon feels about me, and I'm not gonna like the truth. Oh. It's not that simple. Ah, great. What the fuck did you do this time? I might have suggested that we turn them over to Zogak in exchange for wiping our bounty. Elisa steps closer, slapping his head with her hand and glaring at him. Damon flinches, covering his head in defense as she readies another attack. Hey, what was that for? For being a fucking idiot, that's what. Don't act like you didn't know that they had a crush on you. Poor thing must have been devastated. But you haven't even apologized yet. She's kind of fucking queen if you think about it. Queen! Damon makes a non-committal sound, his eyes downcast. Damon, a good deed doesn't excuse you from actually saying you're sorry, you know? I know, I just haven't had the chance. Don't lie to me. You better get your shit together soon, or else you might end up losing someone who genuinely cares about you. Shut up. Ah, he's blushing. He looks so cute. He's mine. I like him so bad. Give him to me. Give me my man. I'm having a great time. I love him so much. Rah. Dumbass. Is that a blush I see on his face? Could it be that he... No, I shouldn't get my hopes up. My feelings for him aside, I still want an apology. It'd be a lot easier if my treacherous heart would stop twirling around. When I'd stopped to peek into their conversation, I certainly hadn't expected to see Damon's oldest friend dragging him like this. Regardless of how I feel about Elisa, I must say I'm glad she seems to get through him. I don't know where you come off lecturing me about this when you've been dating Zane of all people. I know you ain't jealous, so what's this about? He ain't good enough for you. Damon's accent shines through, which makes him almost cute when he tries to lecture her. Oh, he's good enough too. I don't want to hear it. Then don't ask me about it. I thought you wanted to kill him, not do him. Please. One is only fun because of the other. Gross. But guess I'll have a conversation with him then. I'd almost forgotten how adorable your protectiveness is. Pointless, but fair, given how I just had a quick chat with a certain royal. You didn't. Bet. Damon groans, burying his face in his hands while Lisa reaches up to mess with his hair. I'm not gonna force you to act on it, but if you do, don't fuck it up. And do give me a call to tell me how it goes. You never know. I never pass up on some good gossip. I should have killed you when I had the chance. First of all, you never did. Second, you'd miss me terribly. And you deserve to be happy, Damon. Don't let this chance go by. They seem special. Yeah, I do. Yeah. They know I'm here. Why the fuck are they talking about? I guess they don't know I'm here because at least Damon doesn't. She might, but he doesn't. Yeah. Oh, they're so cute. Yeah. I love my siblings. And most of all, stop being a prick to your friends. There's no need to keep your guard up all the time with them. Just be nice. I know, it's complicated. No, it isn't. Here's what I want you to do. Next time you're not sure if your next words are obnoxious or not, ask yourself, would Elisa kick my ass for this? She pokes him in his head, almost missing when he ducks out of the way. Sorry. Stop poking me. Then promise to be nice. I'll try. Elisa narrows her eyes as if considering whether she believes him or not. Apparently settling on yes for an answer, she puts down her hand, smiling when she shakes his head at her. Hello? I think I read that wrong. It's fine. Now I need to get some stuff done. Mind letting Blondie Locks know the maintenance is almost done? Damon snorts at the nickname. I dread being there to see the moment when Damon calls Cauldron by that, but I'd also hate missing it. No problem. I gotta talk to him about some other stuff, too. Hey, Lisa. He pulls her into a hug and a small smile on his lips, as he almost swallows Elisa with his arms. Thank you for everything. You don't need to thank me, dummy. Yeah, I do. I'll let you know how it goes with them. Yes! Hey, sorry. Imagine they're talking about this, and we're behind the crates, and we're just going, hey. I think of, like, me in a canon universe, and it's so awful, because you know what? I'm just so fucking annoying, and I never take anything seriously. I step back and take a breath. What could that possibly mean? Is he talking about me? My heartbeat echoes loudly in my ears, cheeks burning at the thought. Yeah, it is. With a smile, I turn away. I shouldn't pry anymore. They're clearly saying their goodbyes, unsure of when or even if they'll see each other again. As quietly as possible, I move away from the crates, making my way further into the bunker. I'm so glad I listened in on that shit. Yeah. And I wouldn't take it back. I'm fucking nosy. I step into the corridor and stop at the window, watching the Crimson Dust crew celebrating amongst themselves. The treaty has been sealed, and though I'm sure the road ahead will be tough, it's a small victory. Okay. Hey, June. Sup, guy? If you don't remember, guys, last episode was awkward as fuck with this man. So here we go. A voice pulls me from my solitude, and when I turn to find it's June striding towards me, his long legs make quick work of the distance. We've barely seen each other since our last conversation, and though I assumed he'd been trying to avoid me, it certainly doesn't seem that way now. I don't say anything as he approaches, but I note the way he struggles to meet my eyes, and it stings a little. Can we talk? I don't want to fucking talk to you. Of course. Fuck you. I get why he's mad. I get it. Fuck you, but I get it. He leans against the window, his tawny hair falling into his eyes as he fixes them on the ground. I just wanted to say, I shouldn't have pushed you like that. Pushed you away. Yeah. I know you weren't to blame for what happened to me. I was just overwhelmed. He shakes his head and scoffs, as though that wasn't exactly what he wanted to say, and I wait patiently for him to speak again. The truth is, there is no excuse for the way I acted. Learning who you are opened doors I spent a long time trying to close. It brought back memories to the surface that I never wanted to face again, and He chokes on the word, his face anguished. I took it out on you, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Kay. You don't have to apologize. It's fine. He hurt me, but I find it a bit difficult to continue blaming him, given what he's gone through. You don't have to apologize. I understand. You're far too kind, Kay. I've never done anything to deserve someone like you in my life, and I'm afraid you don't understand as well as I should have ensured. Will you let me explain myself to you? I think you deserve to know. June, I'm gonna be honest, dude, I don't care. Bro, like, I get it, lore, blah, 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 like, some sort of traumatizing event, blah, 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 I get it, like, I'm not pressed about it. Okay. June attempts to smile, and the effort lost beneath the wave of misery that washes over him. I told you about the labs, but what I didn't tell you was, he falters, trembling fingers fiddling with a bracelet on his right wrist. His eyes glisten with unshed tears as he's dragged into what I can only assume are his own memories, terrifying memories. I know that your family hasn't made you who you are. I could see that from the moment I met you. But for me, it's different. He hesitates, his jaw clenching tight as he summons whatever strength he needs to continue. I was one of them. You what? One of the experiments. Oh. I don't know how to respond to that. I was going to say period, and then I felt like that was an improper and inappropriate response. So I'm not going to say that. His chin trembles, his breath growing ragged as though he were in physical pain. I dig my fingers into my shaking palms to keep myself steady, to give him time to talk. I never had a childhood, or any life on Orion. My entire existence had been confined to a lab, an existence mapped out from the very first breath I took. The only joy I've had was my brother, Julian, We called him Jules. We were twins in every way except one, our endurance. Daily we were exposed to the substance they pulled from the mines, subtly at first. When we were too young for more invasive procedures, less subtly when we grew older and more resistant to the drugs. I could take it, for some reason. My body reacted quicker, easily adapting to whatever they put me through. My muscles were stronger, my reflexes were faster, my emotions were more easily controlled. Jules, he couldn't. My heart shatters when June lets out a strangled sound. I watched terrified as the tears spilled down his face. He couldn't take it. He was so easily controlled, so easily tamed, but he wasn't. They crafted me into a monster. That bloodlust still runs through my veins. Is tainted with orionite? My very existence is poisoned at its presence. I'm stronger, faster, deadlier than a human, but that's because I'm not human anymore. They ruined my brother to turn me into this thing. He half turns, leaning back against the window and taking in a deep breath. He was good with his hands, creative, funny. Jules was the kindest soul I'd ever met. I was the strong one, but he was the one who had my back. It was Jules who held me as I struggled with my own mind. It was Jules who ignored his own sickness to make sure I was looked after. June lowered his head, running his fingers slowly over the bracelet on his right wrist, a sad smile crackling through the constant flow of tears down his cheeks. These bracelets are his handiwork. I took his when we died. He stares off into the distance, his mind and memories far, far away from here. June. He never saw outside of the lab. Never had any friends, never found love. His life was never his. He never had the chance. June breaks apart completely, a sob tearing from his lips as he buries his face in his hands. His whole body shakes with every heartbreaking sob, every breath fracturing under the weight of his own memories, of his twin. I hesitate, not knowing how to help him. What could I possibly do to ease the pain? Maybe a hug would be cool. Hug him. I don't think before I act. Stepping closer, and I wrap my arms around the sobbing man in front of me and hold him tight. I'm sorry. I'm so, so sorry. He doesn't reply, instead wrapping his arms around me in return, his body shaking against mine with every breath he takes. He buries his head on my shoulder, and I realize I'm crying too when I feel the warm tears slowly trailing down my cheeks. Neither of us speak for a while. The only sound surrounding us, the cries that still fall from his lips, and the whispered words of sorrow that pass mine. How could this have happened? How could my family have let their people be treated like experiments? All the suffering, all the misery. I wish I could hug the hurt away from him. I wish I could tear his pain out of him and swallow it myself, if only to let him smile for a day. He settles eventually, his sobs calming until he finally catches his breath. His tears still stain my shoulders, but his body no longer shakes in despair. Can I ask you something? Yeah. What about your parents? You mentioned them before, but they were the scientists who experimented on us. L parents. Yeah, you fucking better hope I don't find you. I got my glicky. Locked and loaded, bitch. What? A broken sound escapes him, almost a bitter laugh, and his arms tighten around me as if he needs something to keep himself grounded, to keep his mind here. Yeah, we were born with the sole purpose of being their experiments. They had actually started while June's and I were still in the womb. That's crazy! They never loved us. They never cared about us or anything other than another experiment. They never even named us. We were just a bunch of numbers. But then where did June and Jules come from? It's gonna be June and July. Jules named me first. Juniper was the label under the picture of some plant he'd seen around the lab. I didn't quite get it at first, but then I learned of a comet, so bright it lit up the sky, so full of life. Its name was Julian. We shortened them after a while, but it was our own little secret. We were more than numbers and data, if only to each other. June pulls back. Wait, what was the other name? Juniper. Oh. Juniper and Julian. Fun. Okay, twins. This is sad. June pulls back, but still holds me by my arms, his lips trembling as his eyes meet mine. All I see in him is fear. Fear of what he might see in mine after his reveal. Do you see now what I truly am? A product of that shit that you got out of and now you're a great person. I'm a monster, Kay. I've only ever been one since I was born. That's literally not even true. You better shut the fuck up right now. Yeah, I know that says nonsense. Everything I just said instead, that's that dialogue. Thank you. June, you're the kindest, bravest, gentlest soul I've ever met. And I would never let you believe otherwise. Will. You're my friend, a dear friend of mine. You saved my life when you didn't even know me. You protected me countless times ever since. You're not a monster, June. June shakes his head, but his eyes soften ever so slightly. You're far too kind to me, Your Highness. My name is Kay. A low chuckle escapes him, and he squeezes me once more affectionately. A lovely name indeed. A deafening siren goes off, snapping us out at the moment. What was that? June turns around, his eyes wildly scanning the hideout. All traces of tears shed are gone in an instant, his demeanor shifting into one of anger. They're under attack. Stunned, I rush to the window to see for myself. The Crimson Dusk are quick to retaliate, all of them running for their weapons and immediately towards the invaders. With a chill, I recognize the uniform, the symbol shining on their shoulder. McCary. Fuck. We need to get you out of here. Come with me. And don't run off, okay? June waits for me to nod before taking me to the docks. I'm quick to follow, our footsteps barely audible against the sounds of battle from outside. Damn, this is crazy. June and I halt on the docks, horrified to see the chaos reigning outside of the doors to the Crimson's bunker. Bash hurries to free the cords and equipment that have been attached to the ship, with the help of the Crimson's maintenance crew. Cauldron barks an order at Riona as they leave the storage room in a rush. The glimpse of Vex's legs are visible in the moment before the door slides close. Aya barely pays any attention, running upstairs towards the bridge with Riona hot on her heels, and Cauldron jogs towards June and I. What happened? McCary breached Crimson's perimeter. The rats are inside of the walls. Huh. So it's more than just, what's his fuck? I forgot his name. Vex? But how did they get into the bunker? Crimson keeps their doors to the main room open for Cursons to take shelter if they need it. You mean there were innocents caught in the crossfire? And where's Damon? Oh no. Cauldron doesn't reply immediately, his hands twitching over his blasters. Dread settles in my stomach. This is Damon's home. These are his friends. I can only hope he's not hurt. He's helping them. He should be back soon. Oh, we have to do something. We have to help them. We can't. What? Why? Cauldron and June exchange a glance, and I know the answer briefly before they even say it. It's clear both of them want to help, but they know they can't. We can't risk you. Damn, fuck me. Okay, let's go out there. It's fine, dude. If I die, I die. Or let me just hide somewhere. I don't know. It's possible they may have recognized you during the fight. If Zovac has been hunting for you. Oh, if Zovac has them hunting for you. So the best thing we can do for the Crimson now is leave them before they can cause too much damage. I see. That's fair. That's fair. The crew is getting the ship ready. We're leaving as soon as Damon comes back. Like clockwork, hurried steps echo up the ramp to the docks, and we turn to find Damon and Elisa heading towards us. Hi! How are things out there? Bad. We're holding him off, but there are too many civilians in the way. I wish we could stay and help, but... What do you mean wish? I'm not leaving. Damon. It's okay. We've got this. But backup's on the way. We'll be fine. You know, this ain't my first rodeo. Elisa squeezes Damon's arm with a tight-lipped smile before addressing Cauldron. I'll make sure none of them follow you from land, but I can't vouch for the fleets that are likely already surrounding Cursa. If you head past Nyx, there's an untracked route where we use for smuggling. Once you hit hyperspeed, activate the CD, and they won't have any hope of following. Sounds risky. We've only just repaired the ship. We don't know how she'll handle it. Okay, bitch, it's either that or die. You won't know until you try. It's the best chance you got of heading out of here. I know the way. I can navigate. Very well. June, have the guns ready just in case, and have Bash double-check the shields and have the CD ready to go. June nods, taking off in a hurry. I trust the CD won't fail us. I'm a woman of my word, Cal. The little beauty will do the trick. Cauldron narrows his eyes at her, but seems to trust her. Elisa glances in the direction of June. The direction June is headed off in before turning back to the captain. You'll have a clear lane, ending somewhere around Orion. I'm sure the location's not your first choice, but I don't think it's such a bad idea to make a pit stop. I hear Zovak's been ramping through the assets on the planet. You don't mean the guard. Oh, but I do. I think we both know what he's using the planet for. My blood runs cold at the words. After hearing what I just had from June, I'm absolutely not looking forward to visiting Orion, but if Zovak's using it to hurt even more people, then maybe, just maybe, there's something I can do to help them. I'm just saying, if any of you is particularly fond of fireworks, there's some pretty interesting landmarks to light up around there. You might want to check your cargo hold, if you feel like it. Consider it my apology for the trouble you've run into on Cursa. Cauldron stands straight as a rod, an unreadable expression on his face. Damon, I know you want to stay to help, but I need your help. Damon's eyes widen. Cauldron has always been one to order Damon when he's acted out before. Only, this hadn't been an order. This is someone asking for help from a friend. Okay, join us on the bridge. Yes, Captain. A loud noise draws their attention back outside, and heavy footsteps pound up the ramp. I can't believe you started the party without me. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Zane makes his way over to us, and the Azure Dawn joining forces with the Crimson Dusk outside to fight off the Macquarie, a testimony to the truce of the two gangs had agreed on. Bleh. He gives me a knowing look, winking before he grins at Elisa, as an enormous weapon the size of a rocket launcher strapped to his back, and a pistol on his side. Washington ain't really classy of you, is it? When you're packing big guns, sometimes a grand entrance is warranted. Trying to overcompensate, Zane? Haven't had any. Is this really the time? Damon and Zane both shut up, the latter clearing his throat loudly. Zane, I need you to take the lower floor. I'll take my crew upstairs and we'll work our way to the middle so we can squash those filthy roaches once and for all. Sounds fun. I'll meet you halfway then. Mercs, Damon, I'll see you around. With a quick nod, Zane leaves, barking orders at his crew as he joins the fight. Damon, you should get going now. Damon glances at me briefly, his expression turning sour before he turns back to Elisa. Are you going to be fine with him? Please, I can handle Zane in my sleep. With a sigh, his shoulders sag, a hand rubbing the back of his neck. Try not to die, will ya? Don't I always? Elisa chuckles when Damon purses his lips, waving him a goodbye as she makes her way over to the door. Once she reaches it, though, she turns around, eyes softening as she throws a glance my way. Damon? Yeah? You've got a good thing going on there. Don't let them go. Oh my fucking god! Why do you have to make it all fun? You gotta say that while I'm right here. Dude, shut up. With a final wink at me, the Crimson Dusk leader walks away, disappearing like a ghost as she leads her crew into the assault. I can't even think of what this dialogue must be without you, dating Damon. You know what I mean? I'm like, what is this dialogue otherwise? Damon smiles softly, shaking his head. His eyes dart my way once more, and it's hard to keep myself from getting lost in their warmth. I try smiling back when my cheeks heat up again, and all I hear is the low chuckle under his breath, and I choose to intently focus on my shoes. Go ahead. I'll be sure everything's handled here before I go upstairs. We've got a royal to look after all. I'm gonna kiss you. You can't escape. Get ready for these lips, bitch. They're fucking high speed. Oh my god. He smirks, holding my gaze for a moment longer before turning away to finish getting the shit prepared. Let's go, Kay. Bye. Bye, my sweet plants. Princess! We make our way upstairs to find the ship ready to go as the crew finishes preparations. I listens intently to Cauldron's instructions for our departure, her smile widening at the challenge the route advised by Elisa poses. I take a seat and buckle in, staring at the navigation screen in front of me. Ready for your navigation crash? Oh, wait, fuck, she has a different accent. God, what did I give her? Panic. Hold on. Okay, I think I remember. Ready for your navigation crash course? What? Now? I'm kidding. No way I'm letting a newbie guide me this time around. It's too dangerous. But keep an eye on the monitor. The best way to learn is seeing it all firsthand. I'll ask you to keep the questions until after we've lost our tail. But feel free to take notes. Okay, cool. I'm listening. I'm locked and loaded right now. Aya faces forward in her seat, focusing on the takeoff, when Bash's voice rings from the comms device. We're good to go here, Captain. Shields are A-okay. But the setup on this CD, boy, I could go on for days. June's on standby with the guns, and Damon's got the dock sealed off. We're ready for takeoff. Everyone, we're taking off. Prepare yourselves for a bumpy ride. Cauldron gives me a sharp nod, and I turn to focus on the screen in front of me, determined to absorb as much information as I can. The ship roars to life around us, the speed of which we're taking off, pushing me back into my seat. And just like that, we leave Cursa, rushing back into the vast, dark expanse of space. Hell yeah. After we've successfully made it off the planet, with the CD protecting us as we travel through space, the time has come to deal with an extra baggage we picked up on Cursa. We have him? Wait, what baggage? Wait. Yeah, wait. Let me read it. Let me read it out loud. Let me calm down. I'm an adult. My mind is going haywire as I head down to the docks with Damon and Bash. The truth is, no matter how much I prepare myself for this encounter with Vex, I don't really know what to expect from the man who was once my closest friend and ex. That's crazy. Who said that? What the fuck? Where am I? Hello? Damon hits the panel beside the storage room, and when the door opens, we're met with that strange, slow smile of Vex's as he leans against the back wall. Hey! Immediately I know that all the preparation in the world would have been for nothing. Seeing Vex here, in this place I thought was safe, is kind of unnerving. Damon steps forward first, Bash lingering at his side for support. Finally, we get to catch up, Seraph. Vex leads against the side wall, seemingly unfazed at the entire ordeal. I'd say I've been looking forward to it, Renzer, but that'd be a lie. Reznor. I just can't fucking read today. I should just die. Damon snickers, stepping towards the redhead, while Bash and I hang back near the door. I glance nervously at Bash and find his red eye. What red eye? What are we talking about? Oh, I guess it turned red. It's not red right now. Fixed on Vex, glowing intently. I wonder what he's seeing right now. So, Zovak pinned the task of sniping us on you. He sure does love giving you all the shitty jobs, doesn't he? I'd say he gives me the easy ones, though I'm not complaining. Vex's eyes settle on me, and my chest tightens, bile rising in my throat, just like my fist rising up to punch that guy. Damon huffs a laugh, and a shadow darkening his features. And you failed anyway. What a surprise. Sarcasm drips from his words, thick and deliberate. The Vex only smiles at me, wider. Ugh. And an unease settles in my gut. So, who else is following us? If you tell me, I'll make it a quick death. Vex doesn't answer, instead keeping his eyes locked on mine. And as much as I want to look away, I can't. The smile fades from his lips, instead replaced with a dark stare. But there's something strange about his eyes. Something hard and unnatural. Damon looks between the two of us before clicking his tongue and waving his hand towards me. You're a distraction. You need to leave. But nothing. Bash. Come on, Kay. Alright, fuck you, bitch! Not my man. My ex. Fuck that guy. Loser. With an apologetic look, Bash ushers me from the room, letting the door close behind us. Once outside, I lean against the wall, folding my arms over my chest, too annoyed to say anything. Dude, I get it. That man is not focused on anything but us being in that room. What is this music? I don't like the vibes. Stop! Ew! Oh my god, I hate slowly inclining music. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I'm gonna kill myself. Stop! Can you stop? Oh, thank god. It's over. Stress. It doesn't seem to matter, though, as Bash keeps his bionic eye firmly on the storage room door. I'm sure that he can see everything that's happening inside. I vaguely wonder if he could have seen inside my room when leaving his drawings attached to my door, though I quickly dismissed the thought. Bash isn't one to invade someone's privacy like that. We wait in silence for a few long minutes before the door finally opens, and Damon emerges, his face like thunder. No luck, then? No bloody luck is right. For someone who used to love running his mouth, he's learned to keep it shut at the worst of times. Damon runs a hand through his dark hair, letting out a heavy breath. I'll try again later, and next time I'll be less friendly. I need to talk to him. I move towards the room, but Damon shoots out an arm, stopping me. Are you kidding? We'll be removing you from that room in a body bag. He's Zovak's dog. You don't know him like I know him. And you don't know him like I know him. He's dangerous. I mean, no. I think I do need his permission. He's like the second in command. So I just think that's factually not true. I mean, maybe we can talk to him. I genuinely do think that there's yes, of a right to save, because I don't need that one. Maybe I can get him to talk. He might talk to me. What do you need to know? No, absolutely not. You're not going in there. Yes, I am. You said it yourself. You need that information. Well, this is how you're gonna get it. Damon looks at Bash for backup, who simply shrugs and throws me an impressed smile. You two are just as bad as each other. If it works, it works. How badly do you need that information? Damon reins in his anger, speaking through gritted teeth. We need to know if anyone else is coming for us. Easy. He stops me in place when I move forward, giving me a severe look. One of us should go with you. No, I'll do it alone. Damon and Bash exchange a look, seeming less than happy by the prospect. Fine, but if things go south, that's on you. He won't hurt me. I move towards the door, and this time Damon doesn't stop me. I have every intention of finding out what Damon needs to know, but there's more that I want to hear from Vex. Sealing my nerves, I take a deep breath before stepping into the room. I need to know why he did what he did, if I have any hope from healing from this. Oh, I couldn't care less about that. I mean, sure, it's like, I get it. Some things plague on your mind like that. Oh, someone's playing tic-tac-toe in here. Hey! Angry. Someone was mad in here. Bash. Bash, were you hanging out in here? Just asking for a friend. It takes a moment for me to look at Vex after the door slides shut behind me, locking us in together with an ominous click. He sits back against the wall, his face blank, devoid of emotion, of any indication that he sees me. A bitter taste settles in my mouth. Yeah, let's do something provoking. Easy jobs. Easy job, huh? Is that what I was? Oh, look, they decided to send him my last meal already. Lucky me. He completely ignores my question, but his reply seems half-hearted. I ignore the nausea that builds in my stomach. This isn't the time for that. I asked to talk to you, alone. Yet another stupid move. Congratulations. And even more stupid than of them out there, but guess I shouldn't be surprised. They were against it, but I know you. I know you. Everybody thinks they know everybody. Things haven't quite worked out as Renzer planned, have they? He doesn't know you like I do. Neither of you know me. His fist strikes against the wall beside him, and I jump, startled by his sudden outburst. I don't. I struggle to keep myself steady. I understand how this man in front of me... To understand how this man in front of me, that I once believed meant so much, can be so different now. What did you say to get Damon riled up like that? He's easy to get if you know how to press his buttons. Why? Worried I pushed your boyfriend too hard? Hey, fuck you, bitch. It's not my fault you're my ex. That was all you, buddy. My palms are sweaty. Sorry, I'm serious. Any rebuttal dying in my throat as Vex chuckles to himself. Yes, I know that look you have. The one when you're looking at someone as if they're your whole world. You used to look at me just like that, Your Highness. Or did you already forget our torrid little affair? Shut up, he's not my boyfriend. Oh, but you wish he were. And if I did, are you jealous? Haven't I told you before? I don't care. I never did. Just makes me wonder about your judgment, because he sure as hell isn't any better than I am. That's not true. Well, he didn't betray me, and he betrayed me, and he was outward with it, but, like, he didn't literally do it. You know what I mean? Takes a lot to do that. You'll have to ask him. Never ratted an old friend. That didn't seem to stop you before. He scoffs, cutting short whatever he was just feeling moments ago. Then he doubles over, his eyes shut and his breathing increasing by the second, as if he were in pain. He struggles against the bonds of his wrists, against his skin going pale and sickly. I almost thought it was sticky. Sticky. I don't know. There must be a way to properly interrogate him so that he gives you the information. I just don't know what it would be. Help him? Oh, fuck. This is stupid. Fuck. This might have been dumb. Let's go with it, and if it's wrong, then we didn't pick this option. You know what I mean? I move before thinking, going to his side to help him sit back up. He feels feverish, his skin hot beneath his clothes. It's only now that I see the tiny beads of sweat on his face. Whoa. Sit back, let me help you. You don't look well, Vex. He leans his head back against the wall, breathing hard. It'd be easy to let myself fall back into his trap of thinking he cared for me. I try to steel myself against him instead. Better? Why do you care? Oh, trust me, I've been asking myself that a lot. You shouldn't. Hurt flashes through his eyes, and he lets out a defeated sigh. It's just a headache, nothing to get soppy over. I'm fine, Kay. Vex is quick to interrupt me, an inkling of emotion disappearing from his face in an instant. I need to ask you some questions. As you wish, Your Highness. The sarcasm coats his words, but there's a change in expression that makes me pause. One moment he's overflowing with anger, the next his eyes are drowning in sadness, and I can't quite figure out what's going on with him. I mean, for all you know, they've done testing. They see something in him that's different and odd. There's this whole scratch thing. Maybe something happened. I don't know. What happened to the playful, cocky boy from the past? What happened to the playful Yeah, I already said that. Shut up. Are there any other Macari looking for the crew? I don't know. Yes, you do. Maybe. Maybe not. They could always be with someone following you. Vex, please. I need to know if we're still at risk of being followed. He shrugs, lips stretched into a smirk, while he ignores my questions. I let out a sigh. Looks like Damon was right. I won't get anything out of him. I just have one last question. Why did you do it? What? Betray me, lie to me, use me. His smile fades, a storm raging in his eyes that I can't make sense of. But once again, I'm met with silence. Frustration bubbles up inside me, and I slam my hand against the crate next to me. Can't you just be honest with me for once in your life? His lips twist into a scowl, eyes squeezing shut as he doubles over with a groan once again. I don't understand what's wrong with him, but this isn't the Vex I knew. What happened to you? Vex, what happened to you? Whatever this isn't you. It isn't. How do you know? His words cut deep. How do I? Where does this certainty come from? He had given me proof again and again to believe that this is the real him, and yet I don't. I don't know. I just do. I have no idea how much it'll hurt to learn that You have no idea how much it hurt to have the one person who swore to always be there for me. What? Was the one to take away everything. Yeah. His eyes widen, a flash of his old self shining through. But still, I can't believe this. Something is wrong. I can see it in your eyes. I don't believe that this is you. My voice cracks on the last words. I take a shaky breath and try to compose myself, but I can barely speak. I can't handle this. Not right now. Not like this. I don't know what happened to him or what makes him so adamant that this is some sort of ruse. I just know that when he looks at me like that, it's impossible to believe otherwise. Tell me just one thing. Vex blinks, looking at me as though it was the first time. Where were you in the weeks leading up to the coup? You disappeared without a word. Where were you, Vex? Glancing away, Vex squeezes his eyes shut as another wave of pain washes over him, but I wait it out. I don't know. He bites out the words between strangled breath. I think he actually genuinely doesn't know. As if the pain was too much for him to speak, and yet I believe him. And yes, there were others in my unit following your crew under my command. They most likely lost you by now. Getting the CD was a smart move. As long as you managed to shake him off on Cursa, you should be safe. There are no other trackers on the ship. I'm surprised by how forthcoming he's suddenly being. Fuck yeah! Yeah, I'm using my hot girl shit. Sorry, I'm still fucking spoken for, bitch. Also, I don't like being betrayed that hard. That's crazy. Get away from me. But when he leans back against the wall, breathing hard, I wonder if maybe that's just because he wants to be left alone. Heaving a sigh, I make my way to the door, ready to let the crew know what Vex has said, and ready to put whatever's going on with him behind me, if only for now. Okay. I freeze, my hand hovering over the panel beside the door. Vex hasn't said my name like that in so long. The memories tug at my heart as I look over my shoulder, finding him still staring at the ceiling, face unreadable. I never told him. What? So, Vec, about you. My orders were to secure a way in and out of the palace. He didn't care how, so I never told him. A few weeks before the attack, he asked me. Said I was different. I still didn't tell him. A myriad of emotions fight for dominance within him, his eyes shadowed by agony before he buries his face against his bound hands. What does that mean? Nothing. Maybe. I don't know. Just, you should have shot me when you had the chance. He groans, his eyes cutting back to the ceiling with a finality that says, this conversation is over, and it's time for me to go. Hey, next time we play this, I'm dating him. Because you know what? He's in the front, so you must be able to date him later, especially since he's still on the ship. Fun sauce. Just because I think it's an interesting storyline. I want to see, because I think we're probably going to end up learning what happens to him anyway. And yeah, I think that would be a cute story too. So I kind of want to look at that one. I'm probably only going to play the routes that I want to see, unlike with some of the other games I've played where I've played every single route. There's just some I don't care about. I don't want to play Junes. I don't care. Womp womp. I'm not going to play Bashes because I feel like Bash is like my homie. I don't want to do Riona's because I don't like Riona. I wouldn't do Cauldrons. I would literally do Daemon, Aya, and like Vex, and that's it. And that's probably what I would do. Plus also, like, you should play this game yourself. It's like so cutie. I don't even think... Sorry, I got distracted by it saying Bash on the wall. Anyways. I try to push away this part of our conversation. Does he mean Zovak doesn't know about me? Or that he didn't at least? I don't understand it. Any of it. And sadly, it seems like I'm not going to get any more out of him anytime soon. Huh. Weird. Crazy. I step through the door and the last thing I hear is his muffled voice ringing out from the back of the room. What is wrong with me? The door slides shut, and the weight of the encounter slides from my shoulders in an instant. What is wrong with you, Vex? Gathering all the strength I had left in me, I wave off Bash and Daemon, telling them I need a minute before heading upstairs. Damn, tell them the fucking information first, and then go upstairs and cry about it. Be like, no one's following us. He said there were, and they lost us. And he said some other shit, and I need to go sit in my room and be sad. I'll see you later. I need solitude. Vex's conversation had been intense. The mood swings, the cryptic words, the sudden back and forth. I don't know what to think about any of it. If nothing else, I'm sure the crew would be happy to know that we aren't being followed anymore. I can deal with the rest of it later. I'm lost in thought as I make my way back to the bridge, ready to report on what Vex had just told me. It hadn't been much, but it's much more than what we knew before. My gaze drifts out the window to the vast expanse of the universe beyond it. The whirring of the ship's engine, the only sound around me, acting as my white noise as I try to muffle out the screaming thoughts. Nice view, isn't it? Ah, sexy man is here. Hello, sir. Interesting for you to be here right now. It's a kiss. I heard you wanted to talk about something, princess. Oh my god. I started breathing saliva. I started dying. I'm okay. I'm okay. Damon's voice startles me, my thoughts fading into smoke at his presence. Blech. Jesus. Can't you walk like a normal person for once? It'd be nice to hear you coming. Damon snickers, and when I realize what I've said, my cheeks flush with color. I didn't mean it like that. Sure you didn't. You know, if you want to hear me coming, all you have to do is ask nicely. Stop! He only laughs harder when I swat him on the arm, his eyes dancing with pure mischief. The way he smiles makes it clear how much he enjoys teasing me. His grin slowly fades, however, and he leans against the window with his hands in his pockets. I wanted to talk to you about something. Got a minute? I have so many minutes just for you, Damon. Many minutes. If you want to know what Vex said, I was just on my way back to the bridge. It's not about that. Then what is it? Oh, is he gonna apologize? Oh, never mind. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Let me calm down. Despite how I might feel about him, it doesn't change how rocky things have been between us since I revealed who I truly am. I think back on the conversation between him and Elisa. My heart raced quickening when I remembered the things he said. Catch. He gives me no time to think before he reaches into his pocket and tosses something at me without warning. Catch it! On reflex, my hands dart out and catch the object midair. Played a lot of catch in the palace of yours, did you? I was blessed with fast reflexes. Sure you were. Damon shakes his head, though I can tell he doesn't quite believe it. I ignore him, opening my hands and staring at the object in the center. In my hands is the music box. My music box. The one I had given him earlier today to sell. But I'll bet you thought it was long gone. I did. I asked you to sell it. Didn't need it. Go on, open it. In the center stands a perfectly rendered holographic ballerina, twirling to its own lullaby. I stare at it in disbelief, watching the tiny dancer spin round and round. The cogs turn like a well-oiled machine. The lights that flickered before shine brightly now. I wasn't sure what it was supposed to do, but it was the best they could do to fix it. No, it's perfect. A lump forms in my throat. Memories of Narissa flood my mind, forcing me to bite the inside of my cheek in order to hold back my emotions. But how did you pay for the CD if you didn't sell it? I have my ways. Kiss? I'd kiss that man right on the lips. What can I say? I don't know what he means by that, and I'm sure I don't want to. All I know is I have no idea what I'm going to do to repay him for this. Why did you do this? Damon sighs, rolling his shoulder and running a hand over the back of his neck. An apology. I shouldn't have said what I did about handing you over to Zovak. The old me would have done it in a heartbeat, but I don't want to be the old me anymore. I want to be better than that. You could have just said you were sorry. You didn't have to go through all this trouble. People who know me don't usually take my word for things like that. And words are cheap. But for what it's worth, I am sorry. What? It eliminates the option for Damon's route. Accept his apology. Well, I was going to do it anyways, but damn! A warmth spreads through me and I can't help but smile. This certainly isn't what I expected from Damon. Apology accepted. I suppose I'm looking forward to working with you from now on. Damon laughs at my reaction, shaking his head and running his hand through his dark, messy hair. Well, aren't you a surprise? We are working together, like it or not. I simply don't see the point of being on bad terms with each other. You know, as long as you don't offer to sell me out again. Don't worry, I don't sell out my crewmates. I don't know, I'm scared. What does this say? Oh, that's for him. Yeah, I don't mind that. This one. Yeah. Guys, what should we do? I freaked the fuck out. Hug him. Yeah. Go crazy. I can't stop myself, closing the distance between us with a large step. I wrap my arms around him. Oh, what the... Thank you, Damon. His chest rumbles with laughter, but though I expect him to push me away, he hugs me back, rubbing my back softly as he holds me. Yeah, hell yeah! I truly never expected to see this music box again. Yeah, it didn't seem like something you should just sell for a stupid ship part, so I figured why not. How did you even manage to get it fixed? I might have had some help. Elisa? Yeah, well, how did she give me crap for what I did or what? I smile as I recall the conversation between them. She really got to him by the looks of it. You can get pretty much anything on Cursa. She had a guy who knew a guy who could fix this fancy trinket. Do not break it again, will ya? Oh, do try not to break it again. My bad. It's only when his laughter dies that I realize how close we are. The hard lines of his body against mine. Yeah, they are! What? Sorry. It's warm. The warmth of his arms around me, his breath tickling my ear. My mouth goes dry and I struggle to swallow the lump that forms in my throat. But still, I don't want to move. What? What? Who said that? Guys, calm down. He's like, ladies. And we're like, shake your shit. I love that sound. It's so funny. Anyways, Damon's hand slides down my back, leaving a burning trail in their wake until they settle on my waist. His grip tight, certain, and dare I say possessive. I risk pulling back enough to look at him, only to catch his eyes already locked on me. A crooked smile gracing his lips, his dark, dangerous eyes staring at me so intently. It's as if he wants to see all of me, all of my secrets, all of my thoughts. I can't look away. This is so much healthier than that Beck shit. Bitch. Too soon. He winks at me, squeezing my waist once more before letting go. Not a word uttered between us. Not a word needed. Shall we then? It's about time we head to the bridge. Pretty sure everyone is curious as to how your little chat with Carrot Head went. Why do you call him that? Because his hair's red. Now I know you don't need me to answer that. Anyway, here we are. Damon opens the door to the bridge, stepping in ahead of me. I pause to take a deep breath before following him, the weight of my previous conversation with Vex crashing down on me again. It's time. And that's where we're stopping this one. Yeah. Go crazy. Go crazy. I love Damon. I'm fucking obsessed. Can you guys tell that I'm obsessed with that man? I love him so bad. I think he's so fine. I would go through hell and hot water for that man. That is my man, and I have to wait another week before I can play it again. God, I'm suffering. Dude, if I live streamed, I would live stream the fuck out of this game. Or if I did longer videos, but I don't do either of those things. Sometimes I do longer videos. There was a video that was supposed to go up yesterday for, what's it called? Mafia. It's supposed to be, it's like a 4-hour video. I was right at the end, and I was like, well, it can't be that long. And then 4 hours later, I was like, golly. And I was like, I'm not going to edit this because I'm lazy. So it's just going to be a 4-hour video, which is why I didn't go up, because I didn't edit it. Like a criminal, like a little criminal. Anyways, that's it. I hope you had so much fun. Maybe as much fun as I had. Definitely not more, but you could have. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.